restoring your trust in people through random acts of kindness. Through several human acts of kindness, some hope in humanity has been restored. Hi guys, welcome to the channel where we talk about touching videos of people restoring faith in humanity through their acts. Stay tuned. This man was about to jump off this bridge when the woman noticed and swooped to prevent him from committing suicide. She tries to beg him and talk him out of it. She offered him his footwear to protect his leg from the hot weather and stayed with him to make sure he was going to be okay. While she was doing this, another stranger ran in to make sure everything was okay. Kudos to the woman and this stranger for caring about this man. It is always nice to sell and close shop early, but when you have only one more thing that is holding you before you close the day, can be frustrating. That is why the kindness of this man is particularly touching when he buys the last product from this child so she can go home. Thanks to this man, she doesn't have to stay any longer. This boy waits for people to weigh themselves with his scale, but is having a bad day before this man decides to help. He stands by to beckon strangers to use the boy's scale and finally gets someone. After the person weighs and pays the boy, the man still gives him some money and hugs him after. From his face, you will know that this stranger just made his day and restored faith in humanity. This traffic warden was doing a good job controlling the traffic under the rain when this bus passed, and this stranger helped him with an umbrella. The warden was grateful and waved to the man to appreciate his gesture. The warden was a true hero, but also thanked this stranger for helping with his umbrella, which will now protect the warden from the rain. The warden was able to help guide vehicles without having to bother getting wet. Thank you, stranger. The tin had fallen off his truck and some had fallen into the road, and when this man saw it, he came to assist him. The man first helps him get his tin off the road so it will not be crushed by vehicles passing by. He helps him load it back in his truck and helps him load the others that were nearby. The man appreciates him and shakes his hands. True heroes don't wear capes. This man was having difficulty sitting comfortably in the airplane because his legs could not fit, and this woman offered to switch seats with him. Thanks to this woman, he was able to have a comfortable flight. All she asked was that he did the same for someone in the future. It might not look like much, but he will remember to help another stranger in that situation. Kudos. During the time of war, it is always reliving to see heartwarming moments. These American soldiers were looking for something to drink on this sunny day and were able to run into an Afghanistan merchant. The soldiers were able to get the flavors they wanted and ended the deal with a handshake. This is a touching moment for humanity. So, while all might not be going as well as we plan, we know that there are moments we can still show true acts of kindness. The boy was crying, and this man stepped in to give him a shoulder. The stranger sat to console him, patting his back and making sure he was okay. This shows that we can be kind to others in different ways. Kudos, champ! When we see an emergency vehicle, the most humane thing to do is to try to clear the way, but catching how people are willing to put others ahead of themselves is one of the best things you can wish for. Here, we see vehicles try to make way for the ambulance as quickly as possible. The cars on the left moved more towards the left to create more spaces at the center, and this other car stays back so the ambulance can move further to the front. And from then on, the ambulance was able to move through the center lane thanks to everyone. God bless humanity. Moving on to the next clip is another video where strangers come together to help someone that was stranded and restore our confidence in humanity. When the people around noticed that a vehicle had entered the gutter and had no way of getting out on its own, they ran to the scene to help it out. With their combined effort, they can get it out and the driver can move away safely. Being a victim of bullying can leave a mark on many of us, So having people there for us to tell us they have got our back goes a long way. This boy had just moved from a school he was being bullied to another school, and his new classmate showed that humans can be a little different with a little act of kindness. They had noticed he had not been his normal cheerful self and wanted to brighten his day. So they got him a pair of sneakers, some clothes, and some cash. This act of kindness moved the boy to tears. We can only say congrats, man, because you have got better classmates. One good thing we all want to see in kids is kindness, because there can be no better start to life. The parents of this child must have been proud when they saw her show concern for a woman in the supermarket. The girl noticed that the woman might need a cart because her hands seemed to be full, but the woman was quite done shopping and did not need a cart. Nonetheless, she appreciated the little girl's concern. Kudos, Mom and Dad! The person about to receive these sneakers does not know or expect he will be receiving one today. The shoe company in the area contacted the school that they wanted to give out their sneakers for free to the school, and the principal recommended this student because of his outstanding behavior and performance in the classroom. This goes to show that good deeds only attract more good deeds. This delivery man is about to show us why we shouldn't give up on humanity just yet. The snow had kept many in their homes, and when he came to do delivery for this elderly woman, he saw she was having difficulty walking in the snow and decided to help. After helping the woman to her home, the man returns with a gravel shovel because snow shovels were hard to come by. He helped her clear the snow on the path leading just out of her home. He also goes out of his way to help her salt her porch so the snow could melt faster. Such a nice gesture. Thanks to him, she will be able to leave her house easily. She was grateful for his kindness and offered him her homemade cinnamon balls. This 72-year-old woman fell while delivering pizza to this family and thought she had ruined the delivery, but the family was more concerned about her injury. Thankfully, the man and his wife worked in the medical field and were able to help, but they did not stop there, as they helped the 72-year-old woman set up a GoFundMe account, and they were able to raise over $250,000 from the account. Thanks to these couples, the woman can retire and is planning a trip and cruise around Europe. True heroes. This guy holding flowers in front of these elderly women is about to make their day. When he reached in front of them, he told them that he needed to tie his shoes, so he wanted help holding the flowers, which they were willing to do. After tying his shoes, he tells them to take care, but they thought he had forgotten his flowers, only for them to notice that it was theirs as soon as they took the flowers. This act of kindness made them happy. Thanks, champ! Here, this wrestler shows kindness to a fan who was watching the match. He leaves the cage to go meet this fan who was disabled. He gives his mom a handshake and leaves this fan with one of his armbands. This made the fan's day. Kudos, man! You are a real champ inside and outside the ring. This guy demonstrated a true heart of kindness in a game when he decided to help an opposing team member score. The opposing team member had not scored in 4 years, so he gives him the ball and he scores and afterwards celebrates with him. He shows that there is more to the game than rivalry, the true heart of gold. This deaf guy decides to go see his favorite band perform, but has a hard time enjoying the show. Thanks to his daughter, he can. His daughter uses sign language to interpret what the band was playing, and you can see he can enjoy and understand everything going on, thanks to his daughter. Many people have demonstrated different acts of kindness in different ways, and today, this kid is going to be a hero. When she sees a homeless and hungry man just outside the restaurant, she serves and brings him food. He was grateful for the gesture, so we see that kindness goes a long way in the life of others. Congrats, champ! Your parents raised you well. Helping people is a lot easier for many, but what this man did for his stranger was truly thoughtful. This man removed his clothes when he noticed this man probably needed them more than he did. he helps the man wear it along with his beanie. Respect. Thanks for watching till the end. You can tell us which moments touched you the most in the comments section. Until we see next time, remember to be kind.